calling me. I don't know if he's the one calling me.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a tag team matchup.
Here we go. Definitely paying attention to this.
First, accompanied by their manager, Primo Popo. They are Lazarus and Adriel Noctis, Creature Feature. Two of your favorites, Cody.
Oh, I would like to say that they're my favorites, but every time I have an interaction with them, they're either trying to drop me on my head or stick a squid in my mouth. But there is no doubt that Lazarus and Adriel Noctis are two people that had a very strong hand in developing in this world, but Primo Poople came around and started getting weird with them.
Well, tell me a little about Primo. One day he's trying to feed you squid, and the next day you guys are baking cookies together.
Well, I mean, we did have the cookies, and he threatened to hit me with his shillelagh, so the
and their opponents
that Primo is coming
from the barrio, Ricky and Danny. They are the Suavecitos.
So what I was going to tell you is that the shillelagh that Primo has, that potato is actually 1,000 years old.
Is that right?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's interesting.
Yes.
It's definitely interesting.
And there they are, the Suavecitos.
Here we go, young and hungry.
Yeah, I guess they were on the Fresco podcast talking mad trash about every tag team in FSW that they somehow haven't even beaten.
Well, you know, confidence is one thing that these two have, and they have the skills to back it up, but they're still very young, and they're making those rookie mistakes. You can't go on social media and run your mouth and not expect somebody to want you to punch you in the face for it afterwards.
Well, the one thing about him is interesting. It's like, as cocky as they are extremely talented, but they haven't won a match. Imagine how loud they're going to be and arrogant when they actually do win a match.
Well, that might breed another monster that we might not be used to, but speaking of monsters, Creature Feature is something to worry about. Now, Suavecitos have had it pretty easy, with the exception of having to go one-on-one against Death Proof. But these guys are smooth as silk. They're talented. However, Adriel and Lazarus, they're dirty. And they will stop at no lengths to make sure that they're able to get their point across. Huge arm drags here from Ricky. Switching over. Ducks the kick, sends him off. Huge Rana.
And that's what we said. The Suavecitos, they're exciting. They're brash. They can move.
Beautiful pin. Reminiscent of Rob Van Dam. A little bit of Evan Bourne in that pin.
And they're coming out firing tonight, the Suavecitos.
Well, Lazarus has a very good mat game. Leapfrog. Lazarus put himself in the corner. Sunset flip happens over. Pull it on up. There's that huge kick.
And they got a 2 count, and the Suavecitos, they are on fire as this match starts off.
They absolutely are, bringing them back over to their corner. Once again, both these teams very innovative with their offense. Oh, my goodness. Huge decapitator.
1, 2. And the Suavecitos, they're doing everything they can to pull out a victory tonight.
They're doing everything that they can, but that's what you have to watch out for. I hate to be the one to admit it, but if there's anybody that taught anyone to learn how to go for the throat in the spot.
That was you, huh?
Yeah, it was me.
You don't apologize for it, though.
Yeah, I should. Oh, huge clothesline.
And right now, the tide seems to have turned a little bit as Adriel Noctis makes his first appearance
Yep. Danny Rose was preoccupied, wasn't paying attention. Adriel Noctis is the illegal man. Ground and pound.
Was the referee making the count? He's got that fist is closed.
Closed fists are illegal.
And Adriel is making sure Primo.
Some dirty tactics. Once again, using that ancient shillelagh. I don't necessarily know if that's the truth. Huge back elbow in the corner. Hoist that rag.
And look at that blind tag made by Lazarus.
Huge gut buster. Fantastic tandem offense.
And right now, Creature Feature, after a rough start, they seem to be in control of this matchup.
Ricky trying to rally this crowd behind his boy, Danny Rose. All he has to do is get to the corner and make that tag, Joe. Oh!
You know,
nasty forearms.
Despite without winning a match, the Suavecitos have had some outstanding matches against you guys, the RMB, the Unguided. You know, they've come up short, but they've taken on the best FSW has to offer.
They're just missing the one piece of the puzzle, Joe, and time will tell. They'll eventually be able to pull it out, but you would like to think that it would happen sometime soon. Adriel knocking off Ricky Gomez. Danny Rose in a vicarious partition. Huge shining wizard. Danny looks like he might be out, Joe. Go for the pin, Laz. Ricky not going to let it happen.
Not this time.
Not tonight.
But right now, Creature Feature Lazarus and Adriel Noctis are putting it to Danny, who needs to make a tag to his partner Ricky, who is on the outside.
Oh my goodness. I think that might have been the receipt for saying that he couldn't do a leapfrog, Joe. Huge drop kick from Danny Rose, firing back.
He had a little bit left in the tank, but he needs to make a tag desperately.
Lazarus and Adriel almost seem like they're possessed under the spell of Primo Pulpo, Joe.
You know, recently we've seen Creature Feature doing battle with Sky High, but tonight it's the Suavecitos.
Ricky's in with the clothesline. Ricky's in with the pump kick. Arm catch. Big back elbow. Huge Muay Thai right kick. Into the guts. Here we go. Picking on up.
And Ricky right now is a one-man wrecking crew, and Danny looks like he is ready to roll.
What's happening here, Joe?
And it looks like Laz caught him.
Wow! Huge move from the Suavecitos.
I thought that he was going to eat a power bomb.
Oh, my goodness. These boys are trying to give each other concussions here. Could be going up for a superplex, Joe. Uses the momentum to carry himself through. Michinoku driver.
This could be it. 1, 2.
No.
And Adriel Noctis makes the save by shoving Danny Rose into his partner.
The action is getting hot and heavy here, Joe.
And as we said, the Suavecitos so close to victory.
Oh, my goodness. Do you hear those forearms, Joe? Hear the kicks. Bed of nails coming up. They missed it. They didn't get all of it. Oh, there it is.
And Danny making sure what just happened earlier happened on Adriel Noctis, as it looked like the match was going to be over despite them not hitting their big move.
Well, fatigue is a huge factor, Joe. You got to remember, Adriel Noctis just came off the top rope, taking that superplex into a Michinoku driver. Oh, my goodness.
1, 2.
Oh.
And the Suavecitos.
Is that a 2 count or is that a 3
The
count,
referee
Joe?
went down with the 3, but he says
Looked like
Adriel.
that could have been a 3 count, Joe.
It could have been. It looks like the Suavecitos had the victory.
They might have to ask for a recount in that ballot, Joe.
But let me tell you something. The referee is doing his job.
There's that shillelagh. What's happening here, Joe? The shillelagh's in the ring.
And right now it's a tug of war.
Huge drop kick. What are they going to do, Joe? When you make a decision like this, it could affect the rest of your career.
And Danny's telling him, use it. Got to get the win.
I don't think the handing it to Danny was the right idea.
The W's the W. And Ref Isaac takes the shillelagh away. The low blow on.
Roll up. There it is. Creature feature stole that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Stole
your winners, Lazarus, Adriel
Yeah, I see the
Noctis,
shillelagh.
Creature
I see the
feature.
I don't agree with it, Joe, but it was effective.
It is extremely disappointing. The Suavecitos had the victory. The referee counted to 3, but he realized that Adriel had his shoulder up before the 3 count hit, so he's got to do what he's got to do. But that swung the momentum, Cody.
That swung the momentum, but you literally saw the ref counted 3. That match could have gone to the Suavecitos, Joe.